Hello gladiators, and welcome to our third video, our third day of practice for solving equations with variables on both sides. Question number 1. The square at the right side has the following measurements: 4x minus 2 and 2x plus 8. How would we determine the value of x? Let's think about the square. What do we know about a square? The first thing that most students say is that all sides are the same length. And that's exactly what we need to know for this problem. In order to write an equation, which is what we've been practicing doing, we need to remember that a square has all sides equal. So therefore, this 4x minus 2, which represents this side of the square, is equal to 2x plus 8, which is this side of the square. Although they are different representations, they equal the same thing. This will help us solve for x. So let's write down our equation. 4x minus 2 is equal to 2x plus 8. Let's solve for x by subtracting our variables. And we're going to subtract the 2x because it's the smaller variable. It will keep our variable positive, and positive numbers are nicer to work with. Our 2x minus 2x cancels out. 4x's minus 2x's is 2x's. We're going to bring down that minus 2 that's still there. And we're also going to bring down this plus 8. And don't forget to bring down that equal sign. Now that our x's are on the left side, we're going to move the negative 2 over to the right side to combine the constants together, to combine the numbers together. So I'm going to add 2. That will knock out that minus 2 and plus 2, leaving me with 2x equals 8 plus 2 is 10. 2 times x equals 10. The last step is to undo multiplication with division. So I'm going to divide this side by 2 and divide this side by 2. And x will equal 5. Now that's the value of x. Let's make sure that we answer the question. There is this question right here that says, what is the side length of the square? Well, the side length of the square was represented by 4x minus 2 and by 2x plus 8. So it doesn't matter which one we use, both of them will give us the side length of the square. We just need to plug in the x that we found into one of those expressions. So x equals 5 will go into, let's put it into the top one, just because. So 2 times x plus 8 will give us our side length. So 2 times 5 plus 8. 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 plus 8 is 18. That will give us the side length of the square. So all around, the side is 18 units. Each side of the square is 18 units. We could also use 4x minus 2, and we would also get 18. Make sure you know how to do this question because we're going to have you practice something similar to it in a little bit. Question number 2, using models to write equations. Here we have a picture of some bars and some little squares. The bars represent x's and the little squares represent the constants or the values. So I'm going to change this into an equation. This says 3x and this one says 2x. There's an equal sign in the middle, which I'm dropping down. Here I have two negative 1's. A negative 1 and a negative 1 makes a negative 2. On the opposite side, I have 3 1's. A 1, a 1, and a 1 makes a 3. My equation says 3x minus 2 equals 2x plus 3. So following the same rules, I'm going to get all my variables on one side and my constants on the other. To do that, I'm going to subtract the smaller variable on both sides. So that means the 2x. I subtract a 2x, and if I do that to one side, I must do it to the other. I'm left with x minus 2 equals 3. Now I'm going to move my number, the 2, the minus 2. To get rid of the minus 2, I'm going to add 2. The minus 2 and the plus 2 cancel out. X equals 5. And I just solved my equation using a model. Now it's your turn. The question reads, the perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of the triangle. What are the side lengths of each figure? So here we set you up telling you that the perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of the triangle. So to find perimeter, you add all the sides. So you need to add all the sides of the square, add all the sides of the triangle, and both of those amounts are going to be equal to each other. Write an equation to solve. Here's another model. The red x's represent negative x's, and the black x's are positive. The yellow circles are positive 1 values, and the pink circles are negative values. You can use the app there to help you work out your equation and solve it, and then you can take a snapshot of your work and paste it onto the text box. The last one is one of our fraction problems that we've been working on this week. Try this one on your own. If you would like to use the previous app to help you work this out, please do so and take a snapshot of your work and paste it in the text box below. And that concludes our lesson for today, guys. I hope you have a great day.